Hey guys, latest transfer updates from Barcelona, Real Madrid, Al Nassr, Manchester City, Chelsea, Napoli, Arsenal, Bayer Leverkusen. Watch this video carefully till the end and tell me what you think down in the comment section. And if this is your first time stopping on this YouTube channel, hit a thumb up to this video and you hit the subscribe button. So when I post videos that are similar to this one, you'll be one of the first people to see it. Let's get into the game, guys. Transfer updates, game after game, right? Let's start with Bayer Leverkusen. Erik ten Hag wants all Manchester United player with him in Bayer Leverkusen. Remember when Erik ten Hag left Ajax and signed for Manchester United? He signed some Ajax players from Ajax and they came and joined him in Manchester United. And now that he is the new Bayer Leverkusen head coach after the departure of Xabi Alonso to Real Madrid, Erik ten Hag wants Garnacho, Erik ten Hag wants Andre Onana, Erik ten Hag wants Anthony. These are the three players that Erik ten Hag wants from Manchester United at this point in time. And the funniest fact is that all these three players are players that Ruben Amorim wants to part ways with. Anthony is actually doing well with Real Betis, but Ruben Amorim is not actually counting on him for next season. So Erik ten Hag wants him in Bayer Leverkusen. Real Betis wants to keep him. Manchester United wants to part ways with him. Which of these clubs is Anthony going to play in next season? Remember, Anthony is a player that have always been good when it comes to communication with Erik ten Hag. He was a good player in Ajax with Erik ten Hag. When he came to Manchester United, the season was actually tough for him. The time with him in Manchester United was actually tough, but Erik ten Hag was always giving him minutes to play. And I think Anthony moves to Bayer Leverkusen can be the best decision of his career. Guys, let me know what you think about this decision, because it is actually tough at this point in time. Anthony is in Real Betis. He's actually doing well. Can he get a move to Bayer Leverkusen to play with his former coach Erik ten Hag? Because even Andre Onana, the #1 goalkeeper of Manchester United wants to part ways with. Ruben Amorim does not count on him for next season, and at this point in time, Erik ten Hag wants him in Bayer Leverkusen. So there is a high possibility that Andre Onana might be joining Erik ten Hag in Bayer Leverkusen. Another player, Garnacho, is a player that Ruben Amorim does not count for next season. Ruben Amorim made it clear he does not want to play again with Garnacho with Manchester United. There was even a statement that he released and said, "I hope you find a club in the summer transfer window." That is just to tell you that Ruben Amorim is not going to play with Garnacho next season. And at this point in time, I think a move for Garnacho to Bayer Leverkusen can be another decision of his career. Garnacho is one of the best wingers in the world at this point in time. He's one of the best young wingers and at this point in time. And I think a move to Bayer Leverkusen can be a good decision to his career. Right? When we leave Bayer Leverkusen and Erik ten Hag, take a look at the best club in the world, you discover that that is the best club in the world, FC Barcelona. After the cries from their fans, Barcelona fans have been crying that we no longer want to continue with Ter Stegen, Joan, Laporta, Deco, and Barcelona board have actually listened to those cries. Barcelona fans want a new goalkeeper. Barcelona fans want to see a goalkeeper that is willing to play for the club. Barcelona fans want to see a goalkeeper with similar characteristics as that of Courtois. Barcelona fans want to see a goalkeeper that can save the club when need be, right? And they have discovered that Ter Stegen have not been that goalkeeper. And at this point in time, Deco wants to sign Joan Garcia from Espanyol. Joan Garcia is the #1 goalkeeper of Espanyol, and Barcelona wants to get the deal done anytime soon, right? Another update for FC Barcelona is that of Ronald Araujo. Ronald Araujo made it clear he is going to stay in Barcelona again for one more season. Though he is not a starter, he just extended his contract 3 months back, and at this point in time, he made it clear he will continue at FC Barcelona and see if he can fight for a starting spot. Remember, Kubasi and Inigo Martinez are the two starters for FC Barcelona when it comes to central defense again. So Araujo can always be a substitute for Barcelona, but what he said is that he wants to fight for a starting spot with FC Barcelona. He is a captain. He needs to fight for that spot. You get the point? So that is the update that is coming from FC Barcelona. Even Rashford deal is about to happen, because at this point in time, club talks are ongoing. Rashford have said yes to the project. Rashford have said yes to Hansi Flick. Rashford have said yes, he wants to play in La Liga. Rashford have said yes, he wants to play for FC Barcelona. And now it is at the level of Barcelona, Manchester United talks. Let's just wait and see how the days ahead are gonna look like, right? When we keep Barcelona aside, and when we take a look at the transfer updates of Manchester City, we discover that they have started talks with the young talent Ryan Cherki. Ryan Cherki have said yes to Pep Guardiola. Ryan Cherki have said yes to Manchester City project. Now it is at the level of club to club discussion. So Manchester City is currently in talks with Lyon to see if they can get the deal of Ryan Cherki done. Remember some days back when Manchester City wanted to sign Florian Wirtz, everyone knew the deal was actually going to happen. At some point in time, the Manchester City discovered that the deal was actually too expensive for them to get. So they decided to give up, and now they have found a replacement for Kevin De Bruyne. You know, Manchester City is trying to get a replacement for Kevin De Bruyne because Kevin De Bruyne is going to leave the club, and Kevin De Bruyne is actually in discussion with Napoli. The Napoli president, that is the Napoli sporting director, have confirmed that they are currently in talks with Kevin De Bruyne, and the deal is almost 100% done. So guys, let me know what you think about this transfer updates for Manchester City, because there is no other name that is added to the list. The only player in Manchester City that needs to be talked about is Jack Grealish. He will leave the club anytime soon. Pep Guardiola does not count on him again for next season, right? When we take a look at Arsenal, you discover that Arsenal secured the signing of Zubimendi a month back, and now they want a striker. Is it Victor Osimhen? Is it Gyökeres? Is it Benjamin Sesko? Mikel Arteta wants Benjamin Sesko. The sporting director wants Benjamin Sesko, and Arsenal and Leipzig are currently in talks to see if Benjamin Sesko will be called a new Arsenal player, because there is no European football next season for Leipzig, and at this point in time, I think a move to Arsenal can be the best decision for Benjamin Sesko. And now Real Madrid wants to go hard in this summer transfer window. Real Madrid have secured 4 signings already this summer transfer window. The head coach, Xabi Alonso, the right back, Trent Alexander-Arnold, the central defender, Dean Huijsen, the left back, Andrea Carreras from Benfica. These are the 4 signings that Real Madrid have completed already. And at this point in time, they want a player with similar characteristics to that of Toni Kroos, and the only player in the transfer markets that can be having the similar characteristics as that of Toni Kroos is Enzo Fernandes. Chelsea said this guy is untouchable, but Real Madrid have seen him as the only replacement for Toni Kroos. You get the point? But Chelsea remains the same. Chelsea is the best club in the world as per Chelsea fans. You get the point? I'm not the one saying it. Chelsea fan knows that this is the best club in the world because it is the only club that have won all European trophies. They have won the Club World Cup, they have won the UEFA Champions League, they have won the Super Cup, they have won the Europa League, they have won the Conference League, and that is the reason why Chelsea fans are calling Chelsea the best club in the world. And now that Real Madrid is coming to get Enzo Fernandes, can Chelsea keep this guy? And guys, if you are watching the video, tell me down in the comment section what can be the best decision for Enzo Fernandes, because when Chelsea come knocking, right? Sorry, when Real Madrid comes knocking, there is no way a player will say no. Especially a player that knows that if I get there, I will be in the starting 11. Enzo Fernandes is a player that can play in any club in the world. Believe what I'm telling you now. This guy is still very young. He's very talented. He's very hardworking. And I think he can play in any club in the world. And Real Madrid wants to get him in Real Madrid next season. Guys, when we keep Real Madrid aside, we take a look at Al Nassr, discover that the season have actually come to an end. There is no contract extension for Cristiano Ronaldo yet, but Cristiano Ronaldo and Al Nassr are actually in discussion. There was even a proposal that if he extends his contract, he will own 5% of the club's property. He will earn 5% of what the club earns. And at this point in time, there is no contract extension for Cristiano Ronaldo yet, but the club is already looking for a possible replacement for Cristiano Ronaldo, just in case he leaves the club at the end. You get it? So Luis Diaz is the player on the list to replace Cristiano Ronaldo if he leaves the club, because Cristiano Ronaldo at this point in time made one post after the final game that the chapter is closed. What does it mean by the chapter is closed? Maybe his time in the Saudi Pro League is over, but we all are still waiting to see what will happen in the next days ahead. But the only thing is that Al Nassr and Luis Diaz are currently in talks to see if they can get this guy to the Saudi Pro League. And when we keep the Saudi Pro League aside, you take a look at Chelsea, discover that Jadon Sancho talks are actually going on at this point in time. After his performance in the Conference League finals against Real Betis, after his goal against Real Betis in the Conference League finals, Chelsea is in talks with Manchester United to see if they will keep this guy or they will on a permanent deal or they will send him back to Manchester United. Guys, let me know what you think about this Enzo Fernandes deal, because to me, I think Chelsea can keep him. Jadon Sancho is a good player. He has been performing well with Chelsea recently, and I think keeping him can be a good decision for Chelsea, right? And when you take a look at a player like Liam Delap, I don't think this is going to be a good signing. Believe me, guys, there is no bias in this. I don't think signing Liam Delap is going to be a good signing for Chelsea, because Liam Delap is an average player. I know many of you guys can be like, when Chelsea signed Cole Palmer for Manchester City, who knew Cole Palmer was going to be the way he is? I would say yes, I was among those people, but signing a striker that is very average, very average. Liam Delap is an average striker. Maybe it's actually because he was playing for a smaller club. Let's just wait and see, because Chelsea is a club that comes with a lot of pressure. And when you sign this type of player, when you sign average players, their performances are also always average. And I think signing Liam Delap and you already have Nicholas Jackson is not going to change anything. You could have gone for a player like Victor Gyökeres, Victor Osimhen. Those are the players that Chelsea could go after. What I think Victor Osimhen is just the perfect choice for Chelsea. It's just the perfect one for Chelsea. But signing Liam Delap, I will not criticize it, but I will just say, to me, it's not actually the best choice for Chelsea. And if you are watching the video, tell me what you think about this move of Liam Delap to Chelsea, because the deal has been closed. The deal is confirmed. Liam Delap is now a new Chelsea player. And now, when we take a look at Napoli, discover that the Napoli coach, Antonio Conte, was about to leave the club because he had some misunderstanding with the club president. The misunderstanding did not come at the end of the season. It was during the season. It was around January, December, like that, I've forgotten, but it was around that period, right? Where he had some misunderstanding with the president, and they knew that at the end of the season, he was going to leave the club. He was crowned the Italian champion with Napoli with 1 point different from Inter Milan. And yesterday, Fabrizio Romano made a post that Antonio Conte is going to stay again with Napoli for 1 more season. We wish him all the best. This is the coach that took Napoli, that were crowned champions the previous year, and the following year they were 10 on the table. They finished 10 on the league table. No European football for them before Antonio Conte came and took them from that position, and they went and won the Scudetto. Massive congratulations to this head coach, because he is very underrated. And now Kevin De Bruyne move to Napoli is happening. The deal is actually going on. The president have confirmed, and anytime soon we all are going to call Kevin De Bruyne the new Napoli player. Guys, we have come to the end of the video. That is transfer updates from Real Madrid, Barcelona, Manchester City, Arsenal, Bayer Leverkusen, Al Nassr. All of these, you have got all of this in this video. And this is the first time you are watching a video on this YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, and most importantly, you tell me where I went wrong so I can get myself corrected, and you'll be one of the first people to enjoy my next video. See you guys until my next video.